It was a night swallowed by chaos. In 1622, just off the wild, unforgiving coast of Florida, the Spanish treasure ship Atocha sailed into oblivion. Her hull groaned under the weight of a king's ransom, gold, silver, emeralds, destined for the Spanish crown. But the sea had other plans. Fasten your seatbelts as we dive into today's mystery, and you will have incredible luck if you like and subscribe before this video ends. The Atocha's crew battled wind and waves as a monstrous hurricane bore down. Masts snapped like twigs. The rudder vanished into the abyss. Within minutes, the Atocha was torn apart, dragged beneath the churning black water. $500 million worth of treasure vanished in a single, violent breath, lost to the deep, lost to time. For centuries, the world searched in vain. Atocha's resting place became a legend, a whispered promise of unimaginable wealth. But the sea kept her secrets. Records survived, tantalizing and cruel. 150 gold bars. 1,000 silver ingots. 50 chests, overflowing with coins, enough to buy kingdoms. But the ocean was vast, and Atocha's grave was unmarked. Storms scattered her bones across the Florida Keys, leaving only rumors, an obsession. Centuries later, a new storm gathered. Mel Fisher, a relentless American diver, heard the siren call. He uprooted his entire life, dragging his family across the country, chasing a dream that had broken countless men before him. Armed with little more than hope, a battered boat, and a handful of metal detectors, Mel began his hunt in the Maritime Keys. The ocean mocked him. A year passed. 100,000 miles covered. Not a single coin. The world called him a fool. But Mel had a secret weapon, a historian named Eugene Lyon, and a centuries-old document that whispered of the Marquesas Keys, 100 miles from where Mel had been searching. Mel's team plunged into deeper, darker waters. But the ocean fought back with every trick. Visibility was zero. The bottom was a world of shifting sand and hidden peril. Mel's answer was as ingenious as it was desperate. He rigged giant tubes to his boat's propellers, blasting clear water down to the seabed. Suddenly, the muck parted, revealing secrets the sea had hidden for centuries. The first clue emerged, an ancient anchor, blackened by time. Then, cups, swords, cannonballs, artifacts of a ship that had vanished in a storm of violence. Each find was mapped, a constellation of hope on a growing chart. A line began to form, a trail of ghosts, leading ever closer to the motherlode. But the ocean was not done testing them. For years, Mel's crew followed the line, finding only fragments. Money ran out. Doubt crept in. And then, disaster struck. A boat capsized in the night, claiming 3 lives, including Mel's own son. Grief threatened to drown the dream. But Mel pressed on, driven by a document, a survivor's tale of 70 pounds of Colombian emeralds, smuggled aboard the Atocha, hidden somewhere in the wreck's shadow. As Mel's team edged closer to the truth, a new enemy emerged, the state of Florida. The government claimed every coin, every bar, every artifact. Mel fought back, waging a legal war as fierce as any storm. 8 years passed before the courts relented. Mel won the right to everything the sea would surrender. But the ocean was not finished with its secrets. In 1983, a flicker of hope appeared, metallic signals lighting up the crew's magnetometer, southeast of the original search line. Divers plunged into the unknown, finding scattered treasures, a new path, a new line, a new mystery. They followed the trail for years, each discovery a whisper, a promise, a dare. July 20, 1985. Exactly 10 years after tragedy had claimed Mel's son, a faint shape appeared on sonar. 2 divers slipped into the water, hearts pounding. One, Greg Wareham, trusted a hunch and drifted east. There, in the gloom, the impossible became real. An 80-foot skeleton of wood and iron. Piles of silver bars, gleaming in the underwater twilight. Chests bursting with coins and gold, untouched for centuries. The Atocha had been found. Among the wreckage, a thumb-sized emerald glinted, a single stone worth $800,000. Then another, and another. Over 2,000 of the world's rarest, finest emeralds emerged from the sand, each a secret kept for over 3 centuries. The legend was true. The greatest treasure ever lost had finally come home. Atacha's discovery was more than gold and jewels. It was a story of obsession, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of the impossible. It was proof that some mysteries can be solved, if you're willing to risk everything. But the ocean never gives up her secrets easily. And for every fortune found, a price must be paid. Feel free to leave your comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more mysteries like this. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.